Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Bullock. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Stallions offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but here's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Rush is on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Stallions will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic...
Going downfield for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. Shakes off the defender. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Stallions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. Hard running there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Stallions are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes one man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He leaves it with the back. Got room to work. There he goes.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pulled and fired complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick pass on the fly motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Stallions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to ride this running back. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Sharks, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Stallions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stallions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. No huddle offense to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Pressure coming. Looking for a huge play. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Stallions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To throw, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab on the big throw. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Runs through the tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Vegas. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
17. Sharks. 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They boot it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. Lowers those pads. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Rebels want to move quickly. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Oh, he's looking to throw. But a little time, lets it go. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout, UNLV.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Reynolds. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. He makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Gums. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And the Stallions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Smashes through the tackle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rebels! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Turning it on! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, Stallions. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll try to slam it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. UNLV 30, Sharks.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting into predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Rebels are marching down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Got a man, it's Williams. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need... There he goes! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Ride Gets the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
4th down.
They boot it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Punts it out of the air. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense set for a 1st down play.
And a 1st down for the offense.
Power football with the run. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Off play action. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. And the Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Calandria. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
38 on the field goal.
He splits the uprights. And a field goal to end the 4th quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've scarred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And off from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next step.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Calandria. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And the Rebels with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Calandria. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gums. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Sharks, 16.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nice move there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.